On to you, Scorpios. So you have the Page of Cups. You Scorpios have the Empress, and then you have the Devil card. So, so these three cards right here for you Scorpios. Um, it speaks to how it is that a lot of you Scorpios are too. Some people think that you're too smart for your own good. The way that you interact with others nowadays, you would basically end up getting yourselves caught up with um, how it is that you would engage with them. You would basically play the game, and that would end up getting you messed up, right? But now you're not choosing to do that. And the thing is that the Empress and the Devil represents how you're not falling for a lot of people's games. You're not falling for a lot of people's games. The antics that it is that they're playing, you're not falling for it. And because of the fact that you're not falling for it, the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, right? If anyone knows you and they're trying to contact you again, they know that they have to hide their intentions. They know that they can't be so brazen, right? If they know you, they know that they can't be so brazen to you, because they know that if they are, that's not necessarily going to be the best thing for them, because why would you Scorpios decide to give them anything? Overall, what it is I'm seeing here for this part of the reading is that you're just very much so aware of the game, and you're not playing it, but you are the Floyd Mayweather of game. In other words, your defense is amazing. Your defense is on point. You know, Floyd Mayweather is a defensive fighter. So shout outs to Floyd, by the way, for that. But anyway, as a result, right? As a result, like it is, I said before, you're very smart and wise. You're both. You know, a lot of times people will use their smartness to kind of fool or dupe other people out of what it is that they have. That's not happening with you Scorpios. The King of Wands, the Moon, right, and the Seven of Swords represents you Scorpios questioning why why a person would want to hang around you anyway. So you Scorpios are learning to essentially cover your own tracks by asking questions. If somebody is into you, you're trying to figure out, well, okay, if this person is into you, why is it that all of a sudden it seems like they ain't into you? You know? And you asking legitimate questions. Why are they into you? Or why are they into you so hard in the first place, right? You know, do they have anything to gain materialistically, you know, by hanging out with you? And some of you Scorpios, a lot of you Scorpios are even coming to them with it. Like, why are they hanging out with you in the first place? And the thing is that the Seven of Swords right here represents they essentially putting their foot in their mouth, right? Metaphorically speaking, because they telling you what it is. So this goes right back into the first couple of cards for you Scorpios with the Empress and the Devil. It's that play on soft power, you know, that play on soft power, which is what a lot of you Scorpios should play on anyway, is soft power. And what is the difference between soft power and hard power? Hard power is by trying to essentially use force, physical means, you know what I'm saying, or coercion, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of finesse, as to where soft power is kind of implied. You know, everybody knows what type of time it is per se. Sometimes people don't know. But the point is that is that it's not necessarily always backed up with a strong arm. It's not necessarily always backed up with a huge, intimidating person in the background. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, a lot of you Scorpios are using soft power. Like, okay, you asking them questions. You asking them questions. Why is it that they want to hang out with you all of a sudden? And you're learning how to ask questions. You're learning how to ask questions. You're learning how to, find out a person's intentions by simply asking them. And the Seven of Swords, like I said, they're telling you what it is that they want, some of them. They're telling you that all of this that they want is some sort of finances out of you. And it's like, the thing is that the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords, you're not hanging out with them. Some of you Scorpios are having your way with them, where it is that you getting your romantic fun and then you dipping. And then some of you Scorpios are choosing to just stop communicating with them in general, because you didn't want to have anything to do with them, because some of you Scorpios figure that even having romantic fun in that sense is too good for them, and that they don't deserve even the romantic even the romantic fun. You'd rather just stay away from them, basically, because sometimes it is best to stay away from some people. I've talked about this a million times, practicing that kind of discipline in that sense, because and learning how to actually learn from your mistakes, because obviously I'm not perfect with it, right? But you really do want to nip it in the bud well enough, because sometimes, I'm telling you, not even hanging out romantically, if you know what I mean, with that person and having romantic fun is even a good thing to do, because then the person, they get their head pumped up, you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is they get delusional even with that. They start to delude themselves into thinking, okay, well, somebody wants me, and then they go on a rant. Excuse me, they go on a run where they start to act brand new. So it's like, I'm not even an advocate for even like having romantic fun with people who are like that. I personally think that everybody should just deal with people who have value. People who has value in particular should just deal with other people who has value in particular, and just X out the individuals that are too difficult to deal with, and just don't deal with them at all, honestly, because it's too much of a hassle. But so far, for you Scorpios, right, there's somebody that in particular, there's this one person to kind of cover what it is that I read, that thinks of themselves as just kind of being smarter than you at first, and until you Scorpios decided to ask them some questions and find out what's going on, and they basically told off on themselves like they normally do, like they probably always do, that they're here for the money, they're here for the thrills and all that other type of stuff. And why would a person be here for the money? Could it be because they're boring? So let's clarify the Five of Swords, y'all. Okay. Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords, the irony of it is that they're going to try to make it seem like you boring. And that's why it is that they can't take you Scorpio seriously. So you have the Queen of Cups, again, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands. Yeah, they playing it off like you Scorpios are the ones that's boring, and that's why it is that they can't hang out with you, right? But you Scorpios are supposed to already peep game as to what's going on. Three of Cups and the Five of Wands, they're going to come back to you, because whatever kind of clout they're trying to get off of your name, or maybe they're telling other people, because that's the type of stuff that people used to do. They used to tell somebody about how lame they are, and then they used to basically run off and tell the whole world, or tell as much people as they possibly could, oh, I dubbed such and such and such and such, you know, such and such and such. You know, they tell everybody about. Now they don't do that as much anymore. You notice that? Now that we've been essentially cooking that, now there's a lot of people don't say that. They don't flex that. Oh, you know, I had this one and that one and this one and that one, and it was into me, and I done told all those people off. So a lot of you Scorpios are just being more hip to the game, and you understand that people are out here choosy. You know, both sides are being choosy, and what I mean when I say both sides are being choosy, I'm talking about just both sides are just not really content. They're not ever content with what it is that they have. They're looking for the BBD, the bigger, better deal, right? They're looking for a person that has nicer hips, nicer hair, nicer, you know what I'm saying, facial features, nicer. They can't just get with one person and then be content with the fact that that person isn't necessarily always going to look like that in the face. But if you're in love with them, that makes up for the deteriorating looks because of age. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to believe that, you know. And then even when it comes to the other side, the finances, stop being so worried about a person's finances, because it sounds stupid when you say it when you say it out loud. You want somebody that makes you want somebody that makes twice as my dog is a little bit refined. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, my dog is a little bit unrefined. So it is what it is. I love her anyway. But anyway, it looks stupid when you're gonna go ahead and tell somebody that you want somebody that makes double what it is that they make and all that. Hey! You know what I'm saying? And all of that, you know. I want somebody that makes twice as much as me. And then when the other person asks them, why do you want somebody that makes twice as much as you? They can't give them an answer. The answer is because they are messed up with their money. And they know that the other person is fiscally responsible, or should be fiscally responsible with their money. So they want the other person to make twice as much, so that it's really for the both of them, because that person who's asking usually is a mess up with money. That's what it is. And a lot of you Scorpios just know what type of time it is. Because again, you just hip to the game now. You just know what type of time it is. You know, and you're paying attention to how people are choosy. People are coming to you, Scorpios, because they want to hang out. But you Scorpios, or some of you Scorpios, are just playing them. Y'all coming through, playing them, you know what I mean? Smashing, and then you dip, you leaving. And the reason why you leaving is because you Scorpios know that you can't take them seriously. So just watch out with all of this romantic fun that you having. Other than that, that's pretty much it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. I'm at 15,680 subs. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Coming through, oh yeah, come through and get the readings, the books, the merch. The link to all of that is in the comment section below. It's the pinned comment, right? It's called a Linktree link. That's pretty much it though. Peace.